Welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 139.
Yep.
And joining me this week, we got my right, Bruno,
That's me.
because it's all inverted. Um, uh, 100 episodes ago, Bruno,
Oh, I forgot about this
Dit's new
segment altogether.
company. Dit's new company.
Oh, wait. Which one is this?
I
The
think
new
this
new?
was. I think this was the.
This
Mm,
is the move.
no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not. This week, Nick, Dit, and Bruno and Felix talk about the company we want Dit to start. I think this is when Dit
Oh,
was doing his Fiverr.
yes. Yep. You're right.
Next week's a good one for like the memes of what's going on right now in the meme world.
Okay.
But we can't talk about that one.
Can't
'Cause
spoil it though. It's next
That's
week.
99 episodes ago. 100 episodes. It was 2019. It's nutty to think that's 2 years ago. I think I've said this multiple times.
Oh, that's right. 100 isn't a year. It's more than a year.
Yeah, it's like
That's
like
why
this
I
one
thought it
like
was Dit's move, but Dit moved like a year ago, not 2 years ago.
I don't have an exact date on this one right now, but it was mid-January because there's only 2 more episodes left in the January 2019.
Whew.
Non-printer printer story.
A non-printer. Okay. Yeah. Is it gonna be a
What is
label
more?
printer?
Ooh, no. What's more stupid than a printer?
A copier, or like the scanner?
Ooh, no. Those are actually kind of useful. Think about even dumber. An
Even
automatic
dumber.
an automatic letter folder and envelope stuffer.
Oh, your fancy letter thing. Yeah.
Yes. So 2 companies down the line for like who actually we bought it from. I've been telling everyone on this thing that the guy that like is my current boss quit and was fired. Like he was fired. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now with this thing. Like, did I buy it from you? I'm just trying to get
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah. Exactly.
It has 39,000 envelope foldings, so it has in the past 3 years.
Whoa. That's a lot.
So I was talking to this tech. He's like, "So what's wrong?" I'm like, "It's fucking jamming. Like every 5 envelopes." He's like, "Well, I don't know what I can do." I'm like, "I want you to fucking fix it." He's like, I don't know what the
Wait,
issue might
that's
be."
not many envelopes.
What do you mean?
That's only like
That's
35 a
10,000 a
day.
year. It's a lot. 10,000 a year is a decent amount. 35 a day, but they're more like a lot than
Huh.
I don't know. Run a machine 35 times a day
Okay. I don't
for
know. Okay. I
35
was
envelopes a
expecting to
day.
see a much bigger number.
Yeah. Eh, decent enough for like rollers and shit that never have been touched.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um uh so the company is charging me $106 an hour for him to drive out,
Yep.
4-hour round trip for
Whoa,
him
that's
to
a long way away.
yeah, for him to be $126 an hour servicing 2 $30 kits. We're paying $800 to get $60 worth of parts installed.
Yep. Let's be honest, I probably could have done it if I knew what
Uh,
I was supposed to be doing.
the parts kits probably are just instructions he's gonna follow. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
if I could get a hold of these parts kits, I could do it, but I probably
Yeah.
have no access to these fuckers.
Yep. Proprietary stuff that they don't want to sell you.
Probably. But holy shit,
Like,
and like,
so this reminds me, this whole expensive endeavor thing. It reminds me of when I was seriously trying to, like, quote unquote restore my tractor, right?
mm-hmm.
Tractor made in 1984, so it's like 30 some years. That's 40 now, almost 40 years old. So like the seat, right? This tractor has no suspension. It's like just there's an axle, so it's pretty bouncy.
Boom,
So
boom,
they
boom, boom, boom,
they
boom,
put
boom, boom.
springs in the seat, right?
Yeah.
Well, first thing I wanted was a new seat because the seat was torn to shreds and disgusting. So I got a new seat. But I then wanted new springs for the seat so that every time I sit in it, it doesn't just bottom out and not do anything.
What
So
do
I was
you
like,
mean?
okay, I'll go to my nearest New Holland dealer that sells Ford parts and just buy new springs. Do you want to know how much they want for these springs?
What's the alloy?
Steel.
Okay. I
It's a steel
I don't know. I
spring that the spring section's about this big, and then there's another section maybe a little bit bigger that's a straight line and has a hook at the end of it. And it's like, I don't know, 3/8 inch steel.
I'd say I'd be personally offended if I had to spend more than like $30 on a spring like that.
$170 for the pair.
What? It's a spring.
It is a spring.
More than $30 for a spring, I would have been personally offended by.
I didn't buy it. So what does that tell you?
Are springs expensive? Do I not understand the
Apparently fancy springs are, yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, and I also bought
Okay.
a hydraulic oil filter that was like $70.
Hmm. And that's just like fancy. That's just fancy cloth.
I mean, it was a metal screw-on filter that was like
Oh,
almost a foot long.
I don't
It
think
was
metal's
it
a
was a
good
pretty
filter
big
material.
filter. Like, have you ever seen a car oil filter?
Yeah.
It's a big one. That's all.
Still think metal's a stupid filter material. What is with the server? Stop.
Don't look at it. It's going crazy, okay?
I thought we fixed it. And by
No, we
we, I
did.
thought you.
It was better. You do you want me to make it worse? I'll just pull up some
No.
tabs. It gets
No, thank
worse.
you. Um, so 6 days into the new year, I have the stupidest ticket request of the year, and I think it's gonna be a strong one. Like it might
Okay.
last a few months.
Oh, goody.
So uh, there's this department that I won't say what department, but they deal with purchasing. So
Okay.
it's really hard to determine what department that might be, but their main purpose is purchasing.
Okay.
So they have like a pit, and by a pit I mean they have like six, 1, 2, 3, 4. They have like 5 people in one area. They have one person in like a warehouse, and they might have had like one other person like who doesn't like actually work in the offices. They work in like a different area. Maybe more people are on it, but I don't think so. So they were having a meeting today. They were having a Teams meeting, and like you and me, it was like this. It was like this.
Yeah, sure.
So they were all in this meeting, but they were all within like 10 feet of each other. Mostly, they were most all within 10 feet of each other.
Okay.
So I got this ticket today. Is there any way we can stop the echo for whenever we have meetings like this?
Use push to
You know,
talk. I mean
no,
that's
it's
a
because they don't have
solution.
headphones. They don't have
Oh my
headphones,
god.
so it doesn't matter if they have the push to talk. If it's the sound of 10 feet away. Like they have like 4 people within 10. It's just the lag of hearing other people's speakers from them talking and getting like broadcast over the internet, like 5 feet from them.
Oh my god.
And is there anything I can do to stop that?
Use headphones.
That's what I told them. I'm like, everyone has to use headphones. There can't be one person that doesn't, or defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah.
I it was just up there, and like the stupider I know we're doing this thing that's dumb. How do we make it not dumb?
All of you sit at a table together and
No,
just.
we're gonna COVID.
I
Even though
know
they've
that's the
done that.
problem.
No, even though they're all sitting within 10 feet of each other without masks on, just like talking to each other on the daily.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good one. That's a contender for year's best ticket for sure. You should
um,
do that. You should keep like a running top
I'm
ticket,
trying. I
like the
think
best one.
use web app. I did have like stupidest thing we discovered as being a thing that I might be able to get the picture for real quick. Um,
I'm trying to remember if I ever fixed any really dumb ones like that. I don't think I have. I think mine. I only really. I never got any that dumb. Because that's like. And I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm just saying it's a dumb problem to try and solve.
Bruno, I'm gonna need you to decipher
I,
this picture for me because we were
I'm
we were
not good at
struggling with this.
deciphering, okay?
We were just kind of we were just doing a little bit of like I don't know cleanup in the on the racks, making sure we were unplugging
What
cables that
the
didn't need to be plugged.
fuck is that?
Yeah, so
So you see,
we
I no, I got you right. All right,
yep.
this the right plate came first, probably.
Possibly.
So they put 206789. Wait, fuck. That's not a 9.
Not.
What?
I don't want you to
Okay,
think. I
okay,
don't want you
okay.
to.
No, here, I got you. The right plate came first. Obviously, these are patch panel numbers, or maybe they're phone numbers. Hell if I know. I'm guessing and hoping they're patch panel numbers. It's probably on the
They'd be
second.
really shitty phone numbers.
I don't know what O2 plate 28. I mean 28. It's gonna tell you that this is plate number
Yeah.
28. I don't know what the O2. So this started with 3 ports in it. Okay, 6, 7, and
Mm-hmm.
8. Then something happened to 207 and needed to go somewhere else. They put 322 on top of it. 207 doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Then they hit up 349 and replaced 206. So you got 349, 322, 208. Then someone else showed up and they needed another one. So they re-added 206. Then they needed another one. So they came and put another plate in, labeled the same, of course, and hit up 207 because they removed it from over here. Then,
Yeah, but you're forgetting.
no. Then they removed the 200 series patch panel completely. 208 is a dead port. They put on 350 on the right and relabeled 357 on the left. That's what happened.
It honestly could. Like, I'm not telling you anything you said should not be wrong. We have
Like,
no working theory as to why this.
does 208
Why?
work? Does that port work?
I don't think we cared enough to try.
Because if it doesn't, I think my story might be right.
Could be right. I really maybe I don't even I forget where these were because I didn't see them. I just saw the picture of them.
Well, obvious they're
In
O2
someone's
plate
office.
28, you know?
They're in someone's office.
Obviously. God,
I don't.
that's hilarious.
Um. Yeah, we ran into a lot of like mislabeling stuff. It
This is like
it.
why can't you just put the label on top of the other one?
Why
Obviously
do you leave both of them?
one of these doesn't work.
You have two, and you have like just so many. I don't know. A lot of special people in this world, and people that do this are like
Like,
I don't know.
I'm trying to understand a world. Like, I'm almost trying saying, okay, it's a static IP address, but there's duplicates all over the place.
I know.
Like,
Like
I
what?
can't make sense of it in any other way.
We don't. We're just ignoring it. They don't get used. There's no internet there. Go away. Don't ask for more. Do not advance. Do not collect $200. Please go away.
I wish that when my house was built, we ran Ethernet cable everywhere. It'd be so much nicer and cleaner.
If I if I would build a house one day, every room's getting 4 ports. Now every room does not need 4 ports, but it sure as
Are you
hell is
saying
getting
you're
four
getting
ports.
4 runs to every room?
Or yeah, four jacks. Like it's a four
Like,
plate. Every room would get a 4 plate like that.
and they're all filled with wires? Like, are you
Hmm.
filling them all? Okay.
All home runs of like high standard. Like I'd go
I
stupid.
mean, you have to. If you don't,
I'd
you're
go like
already outdated. That's the problem.
yeah. Like I'd even be considered to do like some shielded, like some seriously shielded stuff, just just to like prevent
Well,
anything
depending
in
on
the
how big of a
future.
house it is, you might have a lot of cables running next to each other if you're doing 4 ports per room.
I feel like 4 point, and then even in like the living rooms and stuff, do more. Like you telling me IoT things aren't going to be more like wanted? Just
Yeah.
eat, just PoE shit could be fun, like to have,
Yeah.
and they don't have
Man,
they
I'd
don't
have
have to
ports
be
in weird fucking places too.
like, and they don't have to be used. That'd be the big thing is
Yeah,
you
like just leave them hang in a room in like a network closet
just
somewhere.
a patch panel. Just put them all to a patch panel, and
You
then
could.
just leave them be. That's what I'd do, because in the end of the
Yeah.
day, you probably were gonna get some sort of router switch or some not router, some sort
If
of
I built
switch.
a house, I would need 50 grand just for network equipment.
Because I mean, that's the big thing. You could get like, I mean,
Like,
like
buy
that
an
all.
old rack from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know they're around. I see people on Reddit with them all the time. And
You
people
could
in the comments are always like, "Why did you buy a full rack like that?" And the comments are always like, "Well, they're cheap
cheap
cuz everybody uses a full rack in a business application. They're just around."
and like you can get switches that require nothing other than just like plugging in. Like there are big unmanaged switch that all they do is
Yeah, you can.
switch. That's probably what I would do it because I would leave it there for whoever come next. Like I don't want them to have
I
to deal
I
with like
feel like I
passing.
would have multiple. I would have a managed and an unmanaged for sure
Gotcha.
because I foresee there being a time when I would have segregated networks. Like if
Gotcha.
I did PoE cameras, I would absolutely
Hmm.
try and segregate them and get those off of my main network.
Yeah.
Or at least like put them in a VLAN or something.
I mean
Some
that's
way
basically
to
segregating.
some way to stop cross traffic. Also, I would not be on a 192 network cuz I foresee
No,
that being an issue for me at some point.
10. I think 10's the new standard.
I mean, you can do 172, but 10 is fine. Just a
No one
lot more
does.
on
No
10.
one. No one really does 172 though. You
No, they
can,
don't.
but no one.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
either gonna
You
do it.
can, but why would you?
You're gonna do 192.168.1. Whatever.
Yeah. I had one
And
that was
you,
.2.1.
I
Weird.
mean, that's how you expand 192.168.2.1. Like that's how you expand that one.
Not really though,
Why?
cuz you're still limited to only one block. Like I was on a 2.1 network where it was 192.168.2 and then from 1 to 1 or from 1 to 256.
Yeah, but
255.
unle-
Sorry.
yeah, but unless you're, I guess, unless you're gonna have more like a ton of stuff in a VLAN like that, or like in that subnet, if you're gonna have a ton of shit, like over 254 devices per subnet.
Hold on. Drop everything. Breaking news. 7 minutes ago. If this is real, what Twitch on Twitter?
Yeah, yeah.
We've made the decision to remove the PogChamp emote following statements from the face of the emote encouraging further violence after what took place in the Capitol today.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh god damn it. He's like, huh. What is he tweeting?
That's like the biggest emote on Twitch.
Is he like some does he have a Twitter?
I don't know, I'm looking.
I forget the guy's name, to be honest with you. I really don't remember who I know who he is, but I don't really remember who he is.
Ryan Gutierrez. Is this the guy?
Uh, huh. I mean, this is going back to January. 3 hours ago would be like the newest stuff if it is him. Man, well that's gonna make Twitch a happy place. I'm sure.
I need to go to a Twitch channel and see if it's there. Like if it's gone.
Um, I'm just going to ADGQ.
Yeah, I did, and then realized I probably shouldn't because it's probably sub only chat.
True. Uh, is
I think it's gone.
I don't know. Interesting.
It's gone. It's it's gone.
Man, what are they gonna have to do? Ban every like variation of it from people having their own thing?
I don't like that's a thing. Like a lot of people have PogChamp emotes.
I I guess. Um, I this is
What's
I don't
next?
know.
Kappa? Are they taking that away too?
Kappa, probably. I don't know. Is it the same guy? No, it's not the same guy.
No, it's not.
Um,
Like, hmm,
well,
interesting.
I guess Twitch email. Is there just like a page of them? Like I could look at them
If
all.
you click the thing and go to my emotes and scroll down, there's a global emotes tab, I think. Unless
I
that's
mean,
my
there's.
better Twitch or Frank or Z or whatever.
Here's a website. I'm gonna post it in podcast text chat right
Sure.
now. So, like, there's the top 10 today. Um, there's Lol. I mean, that's a guy. I don't know if he's a real guy. I think he's a real guy.
Yeah, it is because they changed it from the old one to the new one.
There's this waving girl. I don't know who she is.
Hmm.
Oh, Craigasm. Or
Yeah.
how long till?
Well, right there's, isn't this it? This, yeah, it's PogJam. It's the seventh most
Yeah.
used emote.
Just like looking at all the ones that like possibly could get banned. Kappa.
Also, this is like old too. Is the other thing.
Yeah.
They're claiming this is from last month.
Gotcha.
I don't
Man, I
know,
guess
dude.
I guess none of I guess a ton of the emotes aren't safe. I guess this sets a precedent that like if Twitch
But
doesn't like what you says, your emo
is
gets
is
yanked.
try hard still a thing? It
I don't know.
is. So I I'm not saying it's okay, but try hard gets used as, I want to say, a racist emote at times on Twitch.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Hmm.
I don't watch big enough channels either, though, is the thing too. So I don't see it all the time.
This is
I don't know.
interesting.
I'm. It's the first big emote in a while to get fully removed. Like
Think of it was
the
Kappa, because there's Kappa Pow Kappa, Kappa Claus, Kappa Pride, Kappa Ross, Kappa Wealth, Kappa U,
Mini K.
Capipo.
Yeah, there's a lot
Like,
of them.
huh. I wonder if it's dead. Like, I wonder if it. Damn.
Yeah, it's gone.
No. I wonder if it's like like if it would ever come back, or if it's just like
Probably not.
they.
I'm sure they could, but I'm
No, I mean,
saying,
yeah, they could. I don't know if they'd ever would.
yeah.
Damn. I feel like that's a piece of internet history gone to the archives.
Yeah, it really is.
Huh.
Hmm.
So if we get all the emotes banned, can we get new emotes?
When's the last time they added a new emote?
Probably the pride stuff, if
Well,
not the
no.
football stuff.
See, they add emotes, but they're not good ones, is the problem.
Whoa, they're taking a stance.
When's the last
No
time you
good
used
emote.
any of the clappy emotes?
Uh, you got me there. Is there dates? Can we get dates on this shit? I
I
don't know.
don't
I
know.
feel like my guess would be some pride one, and then if not the football ones would be like the newest ones. Other than that, I don't know which ones. Unless there's like, oh, Twitch holiday ornament, holiday present, maybe. Those could be old though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Twitch
know.
Unity, Twitch votes, Twitch votes for 300. Bruno.
Hmm, I don't know. Maybe I'll add Kappa to my emotes. I'm sure they wouldn't like that.
Whoa,
Or not
whoa.
Kappa, the
Can you? I'm sure that's gonna
I
get denied
can,
right away.
but I shouldn't. I don't have to get. I'm pre-approved on emotes. They're like instant.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know about that.
I mean, it's
How
the
to
truth.
lose?
I am, but
How to lose that privilege in 10 minutes?
exactly, exactly. Add Pog Champ.
Sorry. Um. Well, I haven't talked about like anything yet. Um.
Sorry,
Solar
I thought that was
power.
worth breaking
Yeah.
news because that did just happen.
Solar powered TV
Wait,
remote.
why?
Well, if you're gonna buy a $156,000 TV, don't you want your remote to work all the time? Yes.
Repeat that price?
If you're gonna buy a $156,000 TV, are you not gonna want a solar powered remote? I
I don't
mean,
know
come
if I
on.
do.
Big TV.
You mean I have to set it down upside down now?
I don't know. Maybe that's right side up. What if it's just some like gesture thing? Like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. What
I
if you just
shouldn't
talk
need a
to it?
remote. It should just be hooked into my brain. And I think channel up and it goes up a channel. That's what I want.
Okay, so no price was given, but it's worth noting that the Korean price from last year came out. This was like a CES thing. I don't think it's like a real TV, but it's like a TV that
Gotcha.
like
I will say, It looks absolutely massive on that wall.
It's like an event TV that they'll show off to being like how great something is, and I think someone figured out like the price to like actually have done it, and it was like ridiculous.
110-inch. That's huge.
Which is where I think a lot of the cost comes from, because getting a
Yeah.
panel that big and like that good
Oh,
is
yeah.
just not. It's just not cheap. Um, Focus on new micro LED line from Samsung. Uh, I don't even know what K it's at.
I think 8K. I think I read.
Oh,
Wait, maybe not.
I don't. It's not even telling. It's
I'm not
pretty
sure. It
vague.
looks like 4K. High end 4K display. Yeah, 4K.
But it's like micro LED, which is not QLED.
Yeah.
So I don't. I guess that might. Maybe that's better. I thought QLED was supposed to be like the top, like the highest end. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm thinking of OLED. Am I not thinking?
You're thinking of
I'm not
OLED,
thinking.
the organic ones. Those are pretty good, I think.
Well, that's like black is black.
Yes. No. That's like black is off.
Oh,
Like it completely shuts off, which is really
yeah.
good for black.
Um, Maybe it's worth it.
It's not.
Well, if you're rich, think about it.
Sure.
110-inch TV.
Just
It's
get a
like your projector
projector.
screen.
I
Yeah,
know.
this is at four. This is at like some 4K micro LED.
Fine.
Do it. Um, Speaking of Bitcoin,
Dude, it's been going nuts.
Bitcoin go up.
Bitcoin go brrr.
Man, it is flying off the virtual shelves. People are buying it up in hordes.
At the start of today, Bitcoin was around 34,000. The low was 33.5. It's
Yeah.
at 36.7 right now.
Okay, but it
That's
did hit 37 today. I thought you posted.
37,344 is what my ticker has. It was the high today.
Do you know where your ticker reflects off like Coinbase or anything
Nope,
like that? Or
I don't.
gotcha. I
I
was
can
just curious.
try and look, but I
No,
don't
I
know if
really
it'll.
don't care. I just didn't know what it reflected off of, because technically Bitcoin is just based off of whatever site you're buying it from.
Correct. Because that's how it works, and that's
Yeah,
what it does.
it's fine. I really don't. It's not
Yeah,
that I
I'm
don't
not
care.
sure. No,
It
I
just
understand.
doesn't. It don't matter.
I understand. No, I don't have any info on it, on where it's from.
Gotcha. It's nutty. Like even Dit's up on Dogecoin. Like a lot, relative
What's
speaking.
Dogecoin at?
Well, I think the last time he posted, he was up 560%.
Yeah, he bought at point 0.2 cents, and it's at a cent, which is where it's at. So yeah,
So, like, he bought a lot. Like, I think he's up like a decent amount of money for like that. Because I think he bought like $10. Like, all relative, he's up a ton of money for
yeah,
like what it
it's
is.
he didn't go in real hard, but he is up
Go
pretty good.
Going in real hard is like putting a tenner on it.
I mean, that is what is that? A thousand? No,
I
he
mean,
bought like 5,000 Dogecoin, I think.
yeah, like I'd say that's going pretty hard without going pretty
Yeah,
hard.
exactly.
Its market cap is 1.3 billion. That's just nutty to me.
It's a lot. See, I don't understand how I don't know.
What don't you understand?
Everything. How did, like,
Yeah, he bought in the fucking .002.
that's where this has been its whole life,
If I
and
put a
then
hundred dollars in this
it
shit, I'd
shot
have
up
like
five
I'd be
hundred
up hundreds of.
dollars.
I know. No, from the beginning.
It's the same.
Oh, is it? I
If
thought
you
it was
bought it in
another
the
zero.
beginning,
That'd be nutty.
like that's
To
basically
the
where Dit bought it
moon.
at.
To the moon.
Like, oh, it cost him 5/10 of a cent more per share. Like, it's not much. But the fact of the
I
matter
could have got in.
is, it multiplied by 5.
This is where the real money is.
This is not where the real money is.
This is where the real money is. This is where the fun begins.
Sure, I'll accept that one.
Man, not that I don't believe it's not hype, but I think it's now everyone and their mother is back to buying Bitcoin again, and that's the scary part.
It's absolutely terrifying. Like, I think I was talking to Fee earlier, and I said, I feel like if I had $40,000 laying around, I could make like 3 grand on Bitcoin in a day. But right after that, I said, if I had $40,000 lying around, I could also lose 3 grand in a day on Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Like,
like
I don't know.
who's
It's
buying
terrifying.
who's buying Bitcoin right now and saying, "Oh yeah, this is a good price to get in."
Let me pull up a graph.
Like I don't I don't think it's time to get in.
Bitcoin right now is at 36.8. Okay. You know, someone on our Discord, Juan, asked me the other day about thinking about getting into Bitcoin. And I said, it might be the perfect time to get into Bitcoin, but it might also be the worst time to get into Bitcoin. I do not know which of those two answers is the correct one. And it could
It's
very
like
well be both of them.
it could.
Like, tomorrow, Bitcoin could be at $2,000,
Yeah,
or it
it's
could be
not
at $200,000. I literally don't know. Like, if I take this to a week, look at these spikes and falls and spikes and falls, and now we're up here on Moonland.
do a year. Do a goddamn year.
Like, who in
Like
their right mind would buy now? But then you say that again about the whole damn thing. Like,
that's
I
it. That
thought,
makes it look so much worse.
I know, we jumped up to like 17, or this is when it hit 20 right here.
Yeah, and
And
everyone was like
I know
hype.
it hit 20, and it's like, oh, hype, 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 and everybody's like buying shit. I didn't realize it went down to 4. Did you?
Yeah, it got low. People were just like this. They were like,
And then it went, hey, we're coming back at like 12. But then it's like, look at some of these low days, dude. Like, that's 5,000. And that was in March. Oh, that was in March. That would have been the perfect time. You mean to tell me in 9 months' time you could have multiplied your investment by 8?
yeah, it's stupidly volatile.
So, if you ask me again, should I buy Bitcoin? My answer is still, I have no idea. I was watching this thing and I was like, oh, hey, we're at like 29. I wonder if we'll get to 30. Now I'm like, okay, maybe Saturday we'll hit 40. You know?
Nick's professional opinion is no.
I think it's too
That's
volatile.
I don't think it's gonna be a sustained high. It might go higher, but I don't think you're gonna have like you're gonna ride that roller coaster all the way to the goddamn top, and there might be ups and there'll be definitely downs. I don't know.
Like,
I don't think Bitcoin always goes up like stocks.
no, it could be great, you know? But the other thing that is absolutely terrifying is Bitcoin doesn't sleep ever.
Ever.
So, like, let's say I put 100 grand in, bought 3 Bitcoin.
Every second of every day.
Every moment this thing is moving, and it moves quick.
It
Minutes ago, I don't think it's been an hour. It was above 37,000.
it go it go up, it go down, it goes sideways. One meme on the internet can trigger it to go up and down.
Absolutely. Like, look, if I go to today, right? In an
Mhm.
hour, Bitcoin went from, if I understand these charts correctly, it went up $1,200 in an hour.
Yeah, and then it shot down $1,200 in like 4 or 5
Yeah, but that's
or
like, it's terrifying, is what it is.
it's I don't know, it's not for the faint of heart. You're getting in and you're just sitting there. And if you go up, you go up. If you go down, you go down, but you're not doing it. It's the literal hodl approach. You just hold on for dear life and you never sell. You never sell. Ever.
Like,
If you're buying Bitcoin, expect to never sell it. That's 100 grand you never will touch again.
so, like, if I would have been the guy that had Bitcoin from way back in the day, I'm
You
talking
would have sold it.
like,
I would have sold it at 20. Let's be
if
honest
I
here.
was the guy that got in when it was like $100 for a Bitcoin or less, I probably would have sold goddamn most of it at 20 grand.
I would have sold and walked away and not regretted it.
And then I also would have been the guy like, man, maybe I shouldn't have sold all of it at 20.
Go on the Bitcoin subreddit. There's so many
I
people
will
selling
tell
right
you
now.
this though. If I was the guy that made tremendous amounts of money selling Bitcoin, I would have bought Bitcoin when it was at like this $3,000 mark though.
Yeah.
Like
Um.
not all my money, but like I'm talking a chunk I would have put back
Yeah.
in if I made
But
that
you
much
see,
money.
go on the Bitcoin subreddit sometime. There's a ton of people saying they're selling. They're just like, I'm done. Like, I'm paying off debts. Like, I think one guy was like, I paid off my mortgage to my house. I'm happy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done with this ride. Like, it could go more, but like, I got a lot out of it, and I just need to step away. Like,
Yeah.
the
Okay,
fear of
Nick.
missing out on more. What?
You you say that and the first thing that I see is this.
Yeah, I mean, there is the hodl, but
Take some profits, sell it. No.
I mean, that's why it's still up. It's because people aren't selling
I
it. But
I know.
there were more stories than I would have expected. People like saying, "Hey, yo, boys, it's been good, but the hodl is done. My watch has ended."
Yeah, like
Bitcoin.
this is another one that I just found on the Bitcoin subreddit. It's number 2. At the end of 2015, price doesn't move much. Need more action. I don't want it. $1,000 for one coin. It never was higher. I'm not stupid to buy it. 2017, Bitcoin went up all year long. I'm not stupid to buy it now. Bitcoin fallen nearly every day this year. It's dead. And to be honest, like that's the truth. And I understand these feelings. And then like 19, again, it went up all year. 20, it's going nuts. And here, 5 years ago, I would have bought. It's the whole
Okay.
hindsight thing.
Yep. I mean, I'm a couple posts down. It's like, thank you, Bitcoin. I have now officially wiped out my student loans. I sold all
Oh, I'm
21 of my
sure.
Bitcoins, no regrets. Um, the other thing is I don't trust myself to have a wallet, and I don't trust some of these websites to have it because they've like been breached before.
Yes. Okay, this is the other thing. If you do want to get into Bitcoin, I definitely would research a shit ton and make it be in your possession. I don't think I would want it in a website
I don't
because
think
they
I'd
go under.
either.
Like it's happened to people I know.
Yeah, that's where some people have lost their shit. It's just because the website like got breached and like, bye, you don't get your Bitcoin. Like,
Not even breached. Like they say, okay, we're done. See you later. And it's just gone.
mm-hmm. But then you get people like losing their like hash to their wallet because they're just dumb.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Like,
Like,
I lost my
but that's what I
wallet
mean.
hash,
Like,
can't get into it.
do the research. Make sure you fully understand what is going on. You know,
Hmm. I don't know. Be very wary of crypto. It's a little. It's not as safe as
it's not a stock, even though it might seem like a stock. It has a ticker like a stock,
it's
but it's
not.
way more volatile. It never sleeps, and you have to take care of it.
And you have to like take care of yourself. Like, holy shit, you can't just like stare at it all day.
And the other thing is, I don't fully comprehend how the selling and buying works. Like,
Blockchain.
but like for you to sell it, does somebody have to want to buy it? Is that how that works? I think it
I
is.
don't know. I think so, but I don't know how the websites deal with it. Like, I don't know if the
Well,
website.
the other thing is there is no price for Bitcoin. There is no one singular price.
That's what I mean. Like, where you buying it from is where like the stocks all are the same price because you're going off of one exchange. And that's how like the stock market works is that's why there's different exchanges, the New York exchange, this exchange, that. I obviously only know the New York if you can't tell.
Yeah.
But you can buy and sell Bitcoins on a lot of platforms. That's why I asked Bruno, do you know where yours is tracking? Because that's just whatever platform people are buying and selling off of, or whatever
Yeah.
website is
I could
tracking
go to
from another platform.
I could open 3 different websites that have Bitcoin prices and there will be 3 different numbers.
We could start a goddamn like Bitcoin buying and selling thing, and
Yeah.
we could make up our own.
I'll buy a Bitcoin for 10
Oh,
grand right now. I'll scrounge 10 grand together.
don't let the memes be instructions, is what I'll say.
Yeah. It's a scary thing.
And you can get into it. You can make a lot of money. Don't take this as a
I'm not
danger
telling you
sign. It's
don't.
just
If you want to, go for it. What I'm telling
I'm
you is
not
do your
telling you
research
don't.
and understand what you're doing.
We're not telling you don't, but we're warning you in case you do.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bitcoin, GPUs are going to be even harder to get because I think it's profitable again
Yep. Oh
to
yeah.
mine
Yeah.
easily. It has to be 100% profitable now.
I think I saw a post not long ago that was a guy with about it was just
Are we
under,
talking
I
about the
think,
super farm?
I don't know, just under 50 3080s
Yeah, and that like
that
stupid
he
rig.
bought from scalpers. So spent like 50% over MSRP.
Yep,
And he was like, yeah, I'll make that money back in about 6 months. I think
man. I
he's
just want.
like, I think he was projecting $130,000 in a year of profit after like electricity and AC and yeah.
Man, Bruno.
But
Like,
that there
I
again,
just,
that could all change.
it could. I just want a graphics card.
Good luck.
I just want a
See, you
3080.
know, you might be in a little bit of luck because would be a pain in the ass for a miner to
I know.
run.
They won't. It would just use more electricity and would be worse. It just want to be like, yeah. Yep. 100%. Yep.
Yep.
Um, I think we've talked about this before, but AGDQ, awesome games done quick.
Yep. That's the winter one.
I always thought it was all games done quick, but whatever.
Nope. Awesome.
I think it's a better name. Um, AGDQ is happening right now on Twitch.
Yep.
Watch your speed runs. Some are good, most are bad. I thought the
Not that
stream the
they're bad. It's like a bad game. And sometimes
yeah,
that's the best ones to watch.
it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's like the style of run. Sometimes
Yeah.
the horribly glitched ones are just not as. I'll respect a game I
Yeah.
don't like, but someone like a 2 hour one that like some guy has like memorized all the stupid like game mechanics to do it as fast as possible versus the guy that's just like, well, if I bunny hop in this corner with this clock radio in my hand, I can shoot through the level.
I tend to prefer the ones that are just the game done really quick than the ones that are breaking the game.
Yeah, but I'll watch a good game breaker once, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying like preference too.
No, 100%. No, no, no. This is in regards to that like Portal. Like I'm not gonna be happy to watch the Portal one again this year because it's just the
As
same shit.
yeah, I love Portal, but they break the fuck out of that game. And
But
they do the whole
if I was
thing backwards because of the velocity thing.
now if they were playing the Portal game just quickly and I was gonna watch them
That
like
would be
shoot portals like a
sick.
madman,
That
yeah.
would be sick. But no, they're just bunny hopping backwards because the game, the way I understand it is that engine, if you're going too fast, the game gives you negative velocity, right?
Vroom,
But
vroom.
that means backwards. So if you're going too fast backwards, it gives you negative velocity, making you go faster backwards. So they
Yeah.
just keep hopping backwards and go at gazillions of miles an hour and break the game.
Now, I think possibly tonight, if things line up, Bruno and I are gonna be watching some Toadstool Tour, which is like an hour and 53 minutes. So I think we're gonna watch just a fast playing of a game that I think will be good. I think we're gonna both enjoy it.
I think that is correct. And it's a
And
game
I'll
that we've played. It's like
yeah.
we've done that game together.
Now, see, I don't know. I didn't see Goose Game on there, but there might be. I might have just not looked. But
They break
I
that
don't know
one
if
pretty good too.
like I really I don't know.
Like
Anyone even
they glitch over walls, break it kind of thing, which sucks.
that's where we were a year ago. Just by the way, the Goose Game was the biggest shit.
I played Goose Game.
Huh,
Ah,
huh.
it was good. It's a fun game. Even though I've
It's
seen
a
it all,
fun
it's
game.
still fun. I had a good time.
Um, yeah. I mean, it's definitely. I think we
Also,
came to the conclusion in the summer, but a cringy crowd can make an event more entertaining in a way you
absolutely.
never thought it would.
The games done quick that have crowds, me and Nick have both agreed the crowd is worth more than I thought it was.
And it's cringy as fuck.
Oh, sure.
Like I don't even want to know what that room smells like.
Yeah. But I
But
guess there's something
it
about it
adds
that
so
was
much.
just yeah.
Yeah. EDF. I just always remember that one stream where they were just chanting EDF all stream.
I remember the DS dad that always sat in the front
Yeah.
row. It was like some old guy that just was playing DS like most of the time.
How about that girl with that hat that was always in the front row
Oh, with
that had the
the
floppy ears?
squeezy things with the floppy ears.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was great.
I don't know.
I miss it.
It's maybe in the summer we'll have a SGDQ.
Like these GDQs, they were always a time when whenever I was on my computer, I would have the stream up. Usually it was like very low volume or muted, but like I had a GDQ monitor. Haven't done it this year at all because it's not the same.
Yeah, this was always the best. Like, unless that I'm at work, unless that I'm working now and I'm not at my desk. But if it was like a slow week and it was the old one, I think I'd have it up like 24/7 at work to
Yeah,
watch something. I'm rewatching Dicey Dungeons with Northern Lion right now.
yeah.
Easy one to just listen to.
You know, that reminds me, man, I I want the next Twitch plays Pokemon. The
I
next
know,
like
but it's just
gigantic bring everyone together Twitch thing. But I don't know what it's going to be.
like
Like that
it.
was
It goes.
amazing to me. It was the stupidest thing ever, but it's like it was great.
Bird Jesus.
Oh,
Wasn't that one Bird
I need
Jesus?
yeah. There's the ATV Bird Jesus. I'll find.
It's just like uh r slash place. It's like I don't know if it could be replicable. A a god,
A god, a messiah, which is known as
angel,
Bird Jesus, an angel, a king,
battered
a prince, and an all-terrain
Gatorade,
vehicle.
Batman.
Like it was so good. Like how
I
in the
forgot.
world does Twitch chat get a Zapdos?
I forgot how stupid the actual names are and how they really had to like fish to get these names like A Jesus,
Yeah.
A dash J, battery Jesus,
Well, like ATV worked out pretty well. An all-terrain vehicle.
all terrain Venomoth.
I don't know. It was
I
just
don't know.
it was crazy to me, and I watched like it went on for days. It was great.
It's I I will say the internet is very much a once and done type place. Like something
Yeah,
happens,
like they've
great.
run many more Pokemon games since then, and it's just not the same. But
No,
that first one,
it's like Pokemon Go. You'll never replicate those six. I don't know. It was like the 3 weeks Pokemon Go was like huge, and everyone was like, "Peace
yeah,
on Earth."
yeah, it was
Our
crazy.
our place on Reddit, you're not gonna get it. It's gonna be like 10 years before you get another good April Fools, only because everyone still has that one deep in their memory.
That was a really good one.
Fucking Twitch plays. What are they gonna do?
It's not the same. They've tried to do it. Like Twitch made a
Yeah,
category for it.
Twitch. Yeah, it's Twitch plays. It's the thing. But people are there and done, then they'll get bought. Like people know how to abuse it. Is I think the big thing is when people are it's new, people don't know how to quite abuse it yet. And
Yeah,
Twitch
like
plays Pokemon right there.
this is the Twitch plays category. There's a chat playing Pokemon. You know, there's a bunch of these things, but man, not the same.
I don't know. I'm really surprised in the last year we didn't get anything big from people just sitting around bored. But I guess not.
Like this is way too advanced of a Pokemon for Twitch to be playing, I think.
Yeah, but they've figured out how to do the simple ones.
I know.
Like, are they even playing? I'm looking at chat and it seems pretty dead.
Well, there's only 150 people in here.
I know. I
I
don't know.
don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
It'd be nice, but I guess I don't know. Maybe the closest thing we would have gotten to that is like woke streams.
No.
I feel like that was the only like sort of community thing we had for a while was just everyone watching the riots. I don't know. He was getting big views. What could be our thing? Could be our thing, Bruno. Could we start? What does the internet want but it doesn't know it needs?
That's the problem. You're trying to solve a problem that you don't know exists. That's what makes it hard.
So something that you need something you need more than one people to accomplish. 'Cause that's what all these are. These are you only get one vote or like one action.
You get one pixel color. You get
One
one
pixel color,
move.
one input. What haven't they hit? What haven't we done? We've played a game. We've designed pictures. Um, build something. It has to be built. It has to be Twitch build something. Twitch builds like a battle bot.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. That'll be interesting. But how do you do that?
I don't know. Twitch 3D printer like
I was
controls. They
kind of
have to
thinking about
design
that.
something.
Yeah. Like, move up. Squirt, squirt, squirt.
Hmm. Maybe. I think that one. It's been an hour and 2 minutes. Holy shit! I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck we've talked about.
Neither do I. But here we are.
Man, 139 weeks later, here we are. We had a
What shows have I started since the last podcast? I don't remember what I finished and started.
I don't know if you started really. I think you finished a bunch, but I don't think you started anything.
I finished Food Wars. I don't know if I ever
I thought
mentioned
that was
that.
last week though.
I think it was. I think I took like a week of like eh. Um I still have Devilman Crybaby to finish. That show is fucking weird though. Demon Slayer I'm
Yeah,
almost done with.
I
I
thought you were done.
started Death Note.
I swear you were done with Demon Slayer.
I have 3 episodes left. I'm almost done. But I'm watching it with Burry, so it's like watch it when we watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I started Death Note and so far I don't love it. And that anime is huge. But
I
I
saw
also
ReZero starting soon.
today it started this morning.
Okay.
I am not watching that weekly. There's no way in hell I could do it. So I'm coming back to that one in March or whenever it ends. Like I absolutely want to see it, but goddamn, that is not a weekly kind of show. At least not for me.
I, I will say it until I die. Anime is not a TV. Anime is not a medium of like media that I want to watch on a weekly basis. It is never.
Like
It is so story based.
our
It's just
group is
not
watching Attack on Titan, right?
not enjoyable.
I've watched 2 episodes and everyone's at different points.
I'm up to date just because like if they're ripping it, I'm ripping it. Like, don't fucking half pull out on me, guys. Like,
Like, but
I don't care if
it
you do. The people
like
that wanted to rip it, I'm not gonna let them not rip it at this point. I'm gonna spoil things for them because they told me they're ripping it and they would not let me wait. So they're fucking watching it or
I
they're gonna get
understand.
spoiled.
My problem is it's not. scheduled. It's not like, oh, we're ripping it on this date at this time. It's like on a random night at a random time, someone says, I'm going to watch it.
Just watch it. Just literally on like a Monday night, Tuesday. Just rip it. It's like 20 minutes because it's not even a full fucking episode because it's only a half an hour show. 20 minutes, rip it, and be done.
So, anyways, I started another one.
Yeah.
Steins Gate. Have you ever seen that one?
I think you told me about it, and I think I've seen like the art style, but I don't know if I've like know anything about it.
So far, pretty good. I
That's
think I'm
good.
like halfway in. Pretty good. It took a little
I
bit
think I
for me
told.
to get on board, but it's pretty good. It's turning into a show that fucks with my head, though.
Gotcha.
But
I
sometimes
think
those are good. Like
I think I
ReZero did
told you
that,
about
and it was good.
I told you about the one where I'm watching, but I just can't like. It's hard to get into the art style. But once you do, it's fine. But it's definitely like a weirder one.
Is it wrong one or the bookworm one?
No, it's Tower of God.
Oh, that one. I get there's
There's a lot.
there is,
They're a
and
diamond.
I was looking for a show to watch, and I picked one that I had, and it wasn't even on my list.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just go through.
I'm disrespecting my list.
I think as you've watched more, you've really. I don't think I could recommend as many for you anymore because I don't. I know your style isn't the same style as mine.
I can tell that very much so. And some of it, it's like I'm saving some for some people too. Is the other thing. Like I have a list that I would watch with Burry, so it's kind of on his pace for us to watch those.
Man, I still have Bebop in my mind. I'd be curious. I'm still curious on the thought of eventually having you rewatch just episode one and seeing if that like hits different.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because oh, people, I'd recommend it as anyone's first anime. It's like light on it. It's light on most things. It's an easy on the what's going on. You don't have to follow the story too hard, and the music's
Hmm.
just so good.
What would my what would be my recommendation for a first? Bebop is definitely a good first. I will agree with that.
Like, and I am like I know you've watched a lot of good ones, but I wouldn't from the stuff I've seen of Demon Slayer. I don't think it's someone's first anime.
And that's where I don't know if that's right.
You think it's someone's first? I feel like it's pretty like in your face for your
You
first
get
one.
thrown in pretty heavy.
Like if and it's pretty like anime. Like if I think someone's first anime, it's that they're pretty like on the genre. They're not like they're pretty hesitant to get in. So you want one that's more of a more of just like
Yeah.
an average cartoon that's not too out there, but still kind of like getting you in the realm of like what an anime is.
Okay. Yeah. I can see why Bebop would be above Demon Slayer. Although I think Demon Slayer is one of the better ones that I've seen, as
Yeah,
far
I'm not.
as
I'm not.
a
I'm not saying it is. I
an
think it should be
early
someone's top
one.
one that they probably watch. But I don't like. Again, it goes back to the whole first thing. Like
Yes. Like ReZero is at the bottom of that list of someone's first.
right there with Quadelia Code.
And that's just a language barrier. That show,
I like.
the speed was to 1.5 from the start.
I wouldn't say Attack on Titan should be someone's first anime. It's a good
No,
one.
but it
It's a
was one
great
of
one.
mine.
Yeah.
And but I'll tell
Well,
you,
no. Dragon Ball was your first one.
I mean, okay.
You watched like 900 episodes of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to like One Punch is fine, but you get more out of it if you know some more. Even My Hero
you appreciate,
Academia would be a good one. If you wanted something
I,
longer to be a first, I could see that one being
yeah,
okay. The
I
pacing
see.
on it is
I
very
see
good.
my pacing on it's good. My Hero, it's not. It's easily like relate. Like it's out there, but it's not too out
Yeah,
there. It's just another
yeah,
superhero thing that people can easily like get into. Um,
absolutely. Like
yeah,
ReZero was like a few in for me, and my god, it broke me. I think Fee got most of my ranting about it. I don't know, not ranting. I had to talk to somebody about it. Like I didn't spoil anything to him, but I would just kept complaining about how much it was breaking my mind.
hmm,
But that was definitely like so like if somebody thinks about anime, there's like a scale on how weebish it is. That was definitely like it ticked the scale a little bit more than some of the other ones.
that's the other thing when I think of a first. Like I don't.
Yeah,
Anime's lewd.
you don't
Just
want
it's
that for a first.
yeah. Most there's just too many lewd ones. Like there's a lot that I'd say like I don't
And
know. Is Demon?
they're not like inappropriate lewd, but it's like
Well, some of them are. Let's not
okay,
kid ourselves.
okay, yeah. Demon Slayer,
Don't kid
not really.
ourselves.
No, Demon
Okay,
Slayer's fine.
I would have only guessed that because I know Burry's into it. Like again, I'd be curious how he would react to like a seven deadly sins.
I'd be curious how some people react to Food Wars
Interesting.
because that one's kind of
Girl un panza.
like. All right, let me. Can I just say that you haven't seen Food Wars, obviously, correct?
No,
Okay, it's an anime, right?
just hoping.
It's My Hero Academia, but they're chefs. Okay, it's a school that they go to cook thing like a culinary school. They do battles. It's called Food Wars. They have food battles, right?
Hmm.
What's in your head when someone eats really good food?
Like
What
okay, I can
happened?
see where we're going. I can see where we're going here.
Their clothes
I don't.
burst off.
I,
Like not
I
nude,
didn't
but
expect it to get. I didn't expect it to go that far, but I expected us to go on a. I expected us to go on a walk
like
down a
I
path
thought it
of.
was a great show. I don't know if I'm just okay with watching that or what, but it was definitely a bump in the weird scale.
I mean, as you start to get into these ones, yes, that's just how they
Yeah,
like. It's
it was
just
a good show though.
it is. It's good. Um, I'm watching a bad one just because it's bad. I don't even know what the name of it is. I just have it like pinned, like, and
Like
it's I don't know
how is it bad? Like
everything
badly
about it.
done?
It's a weird story. Characters are like weird. Like I
All right.
I don't I don't even understand. Like I guess the concept is like five people went back in time because like
Sounds like my show.
King like five people went back in time, but they're fighting people that are all Arthurs and they all have Excaliburs because like I don't know if you know this, but King like the whole Arthur like trope is public domain, so it's like easy enough to make anything about
Oh,
it.
I did not know that. But okay.
Yeah, that's why a lot of things are. I don't know if you noticed in anime, but like in Seven Deadly Sins, there's Arthur, like Camelot.
I did. Yeah.
A lot of animes use that stuff because it's all public domain. Um,
Interesting.
the like the big day just happened. The public domain day, like Great Gatsby, is technically public domain now, so you can
Really?
possibly expect. Yep. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if in future animes there's gonna be some like Great Gatsby style like arcs or like stories being told
That's cool. That's good.
because it's now public domain. It's a big enough storyline, but like it's like there's a million Arthurs that all have Excaliburs, and these five people have to go back and like kill them all. It's just a weird concept. Bad show. I just have it. Like I'm just watching it. No reason.
Yep. Hit up Devilman Crybaby. That's a weird one.
That one, I don't. That one never like.
That makes two of us. Fee recommended
What?
it to me, and I. Oof. It's been a minute since I've watched any of it.
I don't.
I last time I watched it, I couldn't get past 2 episodes in that one day.
I watched a
Like,
trailer and I was like, well, I'm just gonna not. And I
I
just
feel like
not.
I need to be under some kind of influence to watch that show.
I said I was not, and then I was just not. That's that's
It's something.
that's how it be, cause it do be.
It do be like that sometimes.
And that's how it be.
When,
Um,
like, I know you've told me about Black Clover, and I have seen images about Black Clover, and it has made me interested. Is there
I
like
don't
an
know if you're gonna like
expected?
it.
I I don't know.
I now don't think you're gonna like it only because it's everything you. It's medieval. It's magic. It's not Grand Crest War, but it's not like it's.
I
I'd
think
say
you're over.
I know you
I
didn't
think
like
you're
that anime.
putting me in too much of a category.
Let's I think they just finished an arc that by the time you'd maybe get to it, it would be a good place to stop. Like I'd recommend watching the show in arcs. Like I want to go
Yeah,
halfway through an arc.
yeah, I know. I've learned that the hard way twice, and it's given me traumatic stress.
Okay, people aren't on tonight. Let's watch. l-
We
Let's
got
get the podcast
the
done.
GDQ done to watch though too,
We can
if you
save
want.
that one.
Don't matter.
I don't. We have a couple days in this world. I'm alive right now. I'm probably gonna be alive tomorrow. We can rip like. Let's rip 3 episodes of Black Clover, and I want you to tell me if you think it's something we'd watch, and then we can put it on for a future date if you want to.
Oh, I could do that.
Like
Sure.
3 episodes, I think that's a fair.
I'm telling you right now, I think I have an interest in it based on the images that I've seen, which is
It.
not much.
So I
I go
watched.
in I go into these shows having no idea what's going on. I went into this Steins Gate show with nothing. I knew nothing. I knew it was popular. That's what I knew.
So the history of. I'll tell you this: the history of the show and not anything about the show was. It's a guy. It was a manga. The guy's really passionate about it. He has stated before that he'd love to make the manga as long as One Piece, one of the longest running. He's like,
Okay.
that's his goal. Now, how realistic it is a different thing.
Yeah.
But he said like, I would. He doesn't want to
How
make
many
it like
episodes are out there?
like 150 something. It depends on
Okay.
English or Japanese. It's being dual made. I think I've told you
Gotcha.
before.
Yeah.
Um,
Currently airing how many episodes?
it's 158 in the Japanese version,
Okay.
142 in the English.
Okay.
Um, it started off with like average. It started off pretty average, actually. Like people are like, it's like fine. Nothing
Sure.
great, nothing bad. Um, they kept making it. It was like it was just good enough that they kept making it, and I think it pretty much blew up in the United States because it kept trending on like one of the highest like English like dubs like or
Okay.
most watched in the United States. And
Yeah.
then when we started watching it, Japan's like, whoa, whoa, well, we're the anime guys, so we'll like it too. So it's like skyrocketed in popularity in the past like
Yeah.
couple years.
Okay.
It went from like seasons to like continuity, like it's just being released, like
Yeah.
constantly being worked
I know what
on.
you mean.
Um,
I don't want to wait
so
so long that it becomes One Piece. That feels
no,
like it's that insurmountable climb. Because, like, right now, I always hear, oh, One Piece, it's the best anime there is. But then I look at how many episodes there are and just get intimidated by it. Because there's
yeah, it's
950 episodes of it, you know?
yep. We'll talk a couple more minutes. We'll get this wrapped up.
Yeah, so
Get the editing
it's fine with me.
done. Rip some episodes. See what you think. I will tell you with a grain of salt. The first, I don't even know. I guess it was a technical season at that point, but like the first season is good. I liked it. It I would recommend English. I think the voice actors
That's fine. I usually
they're
take English when available.
what I've heard is like the main character was like always screaming, but somehow the Japanese voice actor is worse than the American voice actor because
Really?
Americans can do screaming better than Japanese on like an on thing.
Hmm. Okay.
Like you can listen to Eric like scream at a league match for a while, like you've gotten used to that. But when it's like hyper aggressive in Japanese, like people just get like
It's different. Yeah.
yeah. Think of Jarek, Japanese Eric, Jarek.
Oh
Um,
my god.
think if he was freaking out like that in a league match all the time, you'd probably prefer the English Eric. Maybe I don't know your life, but
I don't know.
it only gets better just because of the more popularity, the more they've put into it.
Sure, and that makes sense.
So, uh, this was one thing I wanted to talk about. It has nothing to do with this, but it just makes me
That's
pissed
fine.
off.
What? What's up?
Fucking like Windows.
Are they messing with shit again?
I
Why? Why are you
I
putting widgets on my taskbar?
I I don't. Yeah, that's how you describe it. It's a widget on a taskbar. It's like weather right next to where like you see your Wi-Fi symbol and shit. And I don't know how to convey to you why I feel this way, Bruno. But seeing shit like that makes me feel like I don't feel like I've gained anything by being down there. I just feel like it's all just spam. I
It
don't know if it's my
is.
personality or if people actually like that.
You want to know what one of the best things I ever did was? Is get used to a vertical taskbar. Because it makes all that shit tiny.
Yeah.
Like, I, if I drag this down, there's this giant search bar on my taskbar. I don't see that because I put my taskbar on the side. I just get a little search button and it's just there. I don't know. For whatever reason, I got used to a long time ago a side taskbar and I like it. And that's just that. And I only have one. I don't know if you do one per monitor or do you do just one?
I have all four habit.
Yeah.
That way, if I minimize something on one, I can get it up on the other.
Do you How do I ask this question? So you have them on every one. Do they all show the same exact thing, or do you have a main one, and do they show what's on each specific monitor?
They all show the same thing.
Gotcha.
Personally, for me, it's for the way I use. I guess I don't know. You probably use your computer similarly, but um, uh, like I want to be able to open a file explorer on every window. I want to be able to open a Chrome tab on every window. I want to be able to
Okay.
open up um, because where I move the Discord stuff, like it's
Yeah.
just gonna be down there because I might have a stream on this monitor. Some days I move it over and I could be facing this way for Discord stuff.
So
I feel like
like
all my stuff
I could
is there.
describe mine to you. My main monitor is always what's happening right now,
Hmm.
but it's not usually content unless I'm very dedicated to that content. My content usually always goes up there on my 27 1080p monitor. That's up high.
Yep.
then auxiliary content, as in Twitch, on the monitor below it, or if I'm multitasking. Then these two get split usually. So it's like video, Twitch, what I'm doing now, whether it be scrolling Reddit or if I'm watching something intently. Like if I'm watching something with subtitles, I just put it on the main monitor.
Yep.
And then it's Discord and then friends lists and stuff up there.
Ooh,
But the
you
only
made me think of something.
taskbar is on my left monitor,
Right.
which is not my main monitor.
Right. Um, Speaking of monitors, if I get the 3080 Ti, I'm gonna upgrade my main
Yeah,
monitor to a 27 1440.
yeah.
Yeah.
1440p, 144 hertz or 160, whatever.
Yeah, have to be. It's the only reason why.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna take less frames. I'll take
Yeah,
better
that's
quality,
fine.
but I'm not gonna take less frames.
And I think Fee was looking for a monitor too. And the thing I
Yeah.
said when he was asking Did about it was, I love this monitor because if I want, it makes things very crisp and clean.
Mhm.
But if it takes too much of a hit to FPS, because it really does, it makes it hurt. I can always step down to 1080p and just get more
That's
frames.
great.
It's I always have the option. Like Tarkov,
Yep.
I will take 90 FPS in 1440 over more FPS in 1080p. It made
Mhm.
that much of a difference to me in Tarkov. The more pixels.
That's good.
And
Yeah.
I like it. And my monitor was like $300. It wasn't crazy. I didn't go to the crazy scale.
Mhm.
I decided that a nice monitor is going to be better than my wallet hurting and getting a monitor I'd barely be able to tell the difference.
Yep.
That's my
Well,
opinion, at least, on it.
you have anything else this week?
Hmm. Not really. I don't think
I
so.
don't either.
It's,
Well,
Happy New Year. Woo.
woo, I guess no.
2021.
Is this? Yeah. Maybe we'll do a year review. I kind of forgot about that this week, but it's whatevs. Gen Z. Throw out my
I
gang signs at work.
forgot. God damn it. Oh, God. They've been staring at this weather widget.
Gen Z boys. Um, because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later, everybody.